in income. And then the fourth and final book is Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, which is, again, one of the greatest success books of all times. And here's, for those people who are concerned about those titles, it's like You're Born Rich, Think and Grow Rich, The Science of Getting Rich. Some people look at that and go, man, he's all about the money, but I'm not all about the money. I certainly want to enjoy more money, every year of my life, because that means I'm growing. That means I'm providing more and more value to the universe, which is what I want to do. But the thing about these books is that they use wealth and money in the title, but it is the secret to getting whatever you want. So if a person says, well, I don't care about money, I'll live in my 400 square foot tent, in the city park. I don't need a nice house. I don't need a car. I have my bicycle. I just want love. Well, if a person wants love, they can apply these same principles to get love. If they want health, they can apply these same principles to get health. So it's not all about the money. And even on my site, I'll share this with you, that I talk a lot about money on my site, and I do that for a couple reasons. Number one, because especially in today's economy, people are interested in that topic. Everybody's interested in making more money. Number two is that is language that everybody understands, no matter what country they're in. Everybody understands, yes, I would like to have more money. But my ultimate plan is to teach people, I use money as kind of a stepping stone to get people, okay, get them into the process, get them into the water. Once they're into the water, we're going to talk about some things that are going to blow people's minds and really, really cause some very significant mental and spiritual shifts within the people that are coming to the site. So it's going to be a fun project over the coming year or two.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. I think it's okay. I know all I want to know. Do you have something else to say? I don't know.
Yeah, I think I'll say this as we close, that you can have whatever you want. You personally and me and everybody that watches this video or listens to this audio, you can have whatever you want. And I don't know how it is in France, but in the United States of America, our educational system is not only broken, but it's doing our children a great disservice. We are teaching people a lot of facts and history, and we're memorizing a lot of things, but we never learn how to love. We don't really learn how to be healthy. We learn almost nothing about money and about how to live the good life. And so I've heard said and teach to others that we've been created to succeed and to have an abundant life, but we've been programmed to fail. And unfortunately, most people are failing. In America, 95% of people age 65, or who should be age 65, are either dead or dead broke. So at 65 years old, 95% of the population is dead or dead broke. So what that means is, number one, we don't know how to take care of ourselves. We don't know how to take care of our health, because 65 is like the new 40. I mean, we should all live to be 65. But most people aren't living to be 65, and the ones who do live to 65, they're living below the poverty level. They're broke. And so it's clear to me that we've been programmed to do that. It's like, why would anybody want to work? Do you have Walmart in France?
Sorry, do you have?
Do you have Walmart in France?
No.
No, okay. Walmart is like the biggest store in the U.S., and you can buy everything there.
Okay.
But when you go to a Walmart, oftentimes you're greeted by a 60 or 70 or 80-year-old man or a woman. And they say, "Hi, welcome to Walmart." And I can promise you that those people did not have that on their list of things that they wanted to do when they were 18, 20, 30, 40 years old. So why is it that we have our grandparents working at Walmart at 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning? It's because we've been programmed to fail. And the message that I have for you and for me and for all of the viewers and listeners is that you can have whatever you want, but you've got to believe it, and you've got to reprogram your mind. You know, that which we learned that led to poverty obviously is not going to be the information that's going to take us to wealth and abundance and health and romance and world travel and spirituality and balance. The only way that you can go from poverty, and when I say poverty, it might be spiritual poverty, relationship poverty, financial poverty, health poverty. The only way to go from poverty to abundance is to learn new things and apply it. Because the information that we've learned in the past is obviously not working. You know, so we've got to reprogram our minds, get some new information, and then put that to work. I'll share one quick story to illustrate this principle, and as we're wrapping up. When I was 8 or 9 or 10 years old, I asked my dad, I said, "Dad, do you think that it's possible for men and women to live on the moon? I know we've gone to the moon, but do you think it's possible that we could live there and have houses and stores and gas stations?" And my dad said, without even thinking about it, he said, "Absolutely." And it caught me off guard, and I said, "Dad, really? Why do you say that?" And he said, or I said, "No, how do you know?" And this was his answer. He said, "Because you thought of it." Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
That was how he knew. I said, "What do you mean by that?" He said, "The reason I know that we can live on the moon is because you thought of it. And if you can think about it, you can do it." And that's the message that I have for everybody that's watching this or listening. If you can think about it, it doesn't matter what it is. Maybe you want to be a professional athlete, a dancer, a singer, a designer, an artist, an entrepreneur, a business person, an author. It doesn't matter. If you can think it, you can do it. And it was Napoleon Hill who made this phrase famous. He says that what the mind of man, and this is what my dad said, he explained it at 8 years old, imagine this, my dad said, "Son, if you can," how does it go? Basically 3 steps. If you can conceive it and believe it, you can achieve it. And there's 3 parts to that. This is probably a good place to close. Conceiving is number 1. How do you conceive? You just think it. That's it. If you can think it, you're done. That's all you have to do for step 1 is to just think it. What do I want to do? Where do I want to go? Just think it. And the next step is believe it. You've got to believe it. And when we say believe it, we don't mean believe 100%, "Oh, I know I can do it. I'm 100% positive it's going to happen. I'm excited." That's not what we mean by belief. Jim Rohn, who's one of my most powerful mentors, Jim Rohn teaches, he calls it the faith to believe. Just have a little smidgen of faith to believe that it's possible. You don't have to have complete knowledge and assurity that you can do it. You just have to have a little bit of faith. Just a little bit. I think it's possible. I think it's possible. That's number 2. And then number 3 is the achievement part. And here's what I've learned in 11 years of study. If you can't conceive it, and if you won't believe it, you won't achieve it. You won't achieve it. But if you can conceive it and you can believe it, you absolutely can achieve it. So I hope that's helpful.
Thank you, C.S. Hughes. You're very inspirational. I know it will help a lot of people, and thank you very much.
Thank you.